connecting and waiting for these to go green.
Hydration.
All right, starting to connect.
Uh-oh.
We've got a connection, guys.
Good on YouTube, good on one of the Facebooks, good on two of the Facebooks, waiting for the other Facebook.
So many Facebook.
It should be like Chicago Fabs. All right, what's up, guys? I'm Tyler with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back. We here with Luke as always. It's been
3 to 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks, and I want to apologize about us not being on the podcast and informing the people about the right fights and what's been going on. We've had some wild stuff happen around the studio, and this has just been a wild month. But I wanted to catch up with Luke. Luke, how you been?
I've been freaking amazing. Minus missing my
follow up with
pod.
something
I've been
more,
minus missing the podcast. Life has been good.
All right, so Luke's been good. I guess the team's all been good. So I guess what I gathered, normally we meet on Tuesday, so I kind of threw everybody off. Thought Luke had a little more to talk about, help me out. But if you guys are just tuning in, I'm Tyler with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back. I see some of you guys just join in. And I guess we're going to tell a little hot story quick. We're going to go right into it. Usually we meet on Tuesday for fight night. But we've been sidetracked, and I guess we'll explain it all.
I need to know. I want to know. I'm in the dark with you people. I don't know what he's about to share with us. I just know that he's been MIA, as we like to say.
You know,
missing in action.
The story is it starts like this, I guess. I don't really know how to
This is,
explain.
hold on. Let me give you my perspective of the beginning of the story.
Okay, all right.
So,
'Cause I've not shared this with anybody. I haven't shared this information. I've been thinking about how to relay it.
last I saw and talked to Tyler in person, his brother was coming into town for a bachelor party with a bunch of his homies.
Yes.
To be facilitated here at the warehouse.
Yes, and that corresponds with the story of what happened.
And then, next thing I know, I come in and on the following Tuesday, Tyler's gone. Said I'm in Stan, Michigan for whatever. And then there's some shit that happened here that I was like, what the hell happened during this party that you stood up and had a split town, not planned. When the podcast is going great, we're doing great work, we're hosting fights, life is good.
Yeah.
It looked like I was like, did some shit go down during this bachelor party? Does this guy need to rethink his life? That's kind of what I thought. Is this guy made some decisions that led to him thinking he needs to make some more decisions? Yes. And I need to hear about what the hell has been going on, boy.
Dude, that's a good lead up. Good job.
That's all I know.
That helped me out a lot. So yeah, that happened, and I had my bachelor party over here. I had my brothers down, close family and friends. They scheduled it to come hang in the Fantasy Factory. They see the fun we have in here. And we had a good time and fun in here until about, we went to bed at 3:30 in the morning. I climbed up into my bed up there in my loft. And 4 o'clock in the morning, I hear some banging going around down here. I wake up and sounds like someone's going through some shit down there at 4:30 in the morning. Can't see anything, pitch black. I look over where you guys know where I podcast, usually behind me, the balcony, the lights. I look down and I see a body laying on the floor, not moving. And I hear some commotion. And then I was like, oh man, I think Smith or somebody's having a seizure. So I was like, I come running down as fast as I can, thinking in my mind, I'm like, all right, dude, head tilt, chin lift, don't get your fingers cut off. And I come into this 6'3" black dude with a gun in my face.
No.
Right there, dude.
What?
Dude. He's like, get the fuck down on your face, motherfucker. I'm going to blow your fucking brains out. And I'm just like, whoa, dude, what's going on? So I'm getting panicked just telling him right now. I'm flashing back. Well, I came to that door right there. He put me down in the bar. And they're like, get the fuck. And my brother was like, Tyler, just listen, we're getting robbed, blah, blah, blah. This is going on. Meanwhile, my brother, this guy's got his foot pressed on his back. He's like, dude, my shoulder's fucked up. My brother's shoulder's fucked up. He's like, quit stepping on his head. And my brother had a gun to his head. There was 5 of them. And so then I picked my head up. And they're saying, Chase was just saying, take whatever. I'm like, take whatever. I'm like, why are you guys doing this? Like, shut up, motherfucker. We're going to make this a murder scene. I had a fucking pistol in the back of my head, dude. Ice cold. I have a bald head. Then he started stroking my head when he was holding it. He started going he grabbed it. And, dude, I looked up, and there was 3 of them pointing 3 guns at me, dude, with their lights in my eyes. I turned down to the ground, dude, like a coward. Like, I will never forget it, dude. I'm like, please, Lord, don't fucking kill me right now. I'm like, why am I about to die like this? Like, I was like, this is so fucked up. I'm like, why am I thinking all these movies of, like, people getting shot in the back of the head, like, flashed in my face. And so this is where Corporal comes into play. I'm like, he's like, shut, because I kept talking. He's like, shut up, motherfucker. And I wouldn't shut up because there's something about it. I just couldn't shut up because they were too comfortable robbing them. This is 15 minutes. They come over here. You guys haven't noticed the busted door yet.
Yeah, no, I noticed it. That's part of it. There's
So
a
this is
hole.
going
Looks like someone
down.
punched through the fucking.
My
hole.
brother's upstairs sleeping, dude. Another friend up there sleeping. I won't say all their names. Dude, I'm being held down over there. Chase is held down there. And then they start kicking this fucking door. And, dude, you don't know how loud it was. It was bow, bow. I'm like, oh, my God, dude, what are they going to do when they go upstairs? Tanner's up there. And so I'm like, thinking all this, dude. I'm like, oh, fucking guys have guns. They start saying they want $1 million. I'm like, dude, we ain't got no money. We ain't got no fucking money. Take whatever. They're grabbing whatever they could find. And they get upstairs. So this dude goes running, hides in the closet, wakes my brother Tanner up, tells him he's getting robbed. Tanner slams the door. At this point, they started learning there's another dude sleeping on that couch. Chase got woken up sleeping on that couch. Another one of my friends woke up with a gun in his face there. He listened, went to the ground, never said a word. Good for him. You know, and me and Chase was kind of bantering. They were so calm. They were so, like, they're whistling, making sound effects, dude. And I'm just, like, laying there, watching them ramble through, rob us. And it was, like, the most...
What did they take?
Lots of stuff, dude. We won't go through the items list. We'll go down there. It's not done. So fucking they make it upstairs, dude. They didn't have enough people to occupy all of us with guns anymore. They go upstairs to thinking they could score another score. I still don't know. I'm like, where did they come in at when I was down? Where did they come in at? Look, that door's closed. I seen a light beaming through there. I'm like, dude, came through my renter spot. And I was there shooting basket with them earlier, basketball. So I left that door unlocked that breached into the renters. Like they came from one of my renters. So the renters, I don't get into their business. So whatever happened over there, someone went into there and they made their way into here and I was collateral damage. I don't know these people. They didn't know really what was going on because I watched in the footage. Anyways, Tanner's up here, slams the door. Chase crawls back over here, low crawls. I go to the front door, I start screaming for help. I run down the street, stopping vehicles. Help, how barefooted, no one would stop. So I went left because I couldn't V-line past my door, so they didn't want to see me run into the street. They come out the door, they shoot me. And I didn't want to cause a big scene. I couldn't come back in because they'd shoot me, and then I didn't want to I didn't know if they even knew I left. I didn't want to shoot any one of my brothers or whatever. Begging for help, so then barefoot, I run down Grand Ave to a 5-person intersection, go up to the corner store screaming. At that point, my voice had no saliva left. I couldn't swallow. I was on the phone. The fucking cops, the guy gave me a phone at the gas station. He didn't even take me serious. I'm like, we need guns. We need officers. Officers pull up in like 2 minutes. They get to the police. They get to the corner store over there. They don't even give me a ride, dude. They're like, I'm like, my building I own is up there. We're being robbed by 5. At that point, I only knew there was 3 because I just knew the 3 people were walking over top of me, holding me down. And then I sprint back. The cop comes up. They don't even come. Like, we're waiting for backup. Like, no, you two need to get in there now. My brothers are in there. Like, you need to get in there now. Then my brothers popped their head out of the door. I'm like, you guys need to go clear the room. They waited for like 5 more cops. They're just chill as fuck walking through here, making sure we're mentally okay. I'm like, you guys need to clear this bitch. They're like, is there a Marine that lives here? They seen my Marine wall. I'm like, yeah, clear the room right. Enter the room and check the corners and fatal fronts and dominant corners and do the thing. Get your weapons out. All right, you're going to turn immediate left. You're going to check that fatal front just in case there's... I'm like, start barking them how to like clear rooms. And at this time, I'm so angry that the police raided me a year ago and took my guns. My brother Tanner had enough time to run and check for my gun. He knew it was underneath the table. And he was thinking collectively. I was running down the street. We're all separated. Fucking 8 hours go by. The police and detectives were here. We pull my surveillance up and we watched, and then we seen there were 5. We seen them find the room by accident in the dark. We seen them brainstorm. We seen them rush in here like the SWAT team and pin us down. It's a 20-minute fucking seemed like forever raid of really thinking if I was like a bitch or if I was like, because you're like hopeless. dude holds a gun to your head, and like, I'm a tough motherfucker, dude. I swear to God, if you're like a badass and if you think that you're tough, when you go through this process of like being awakened with a gun in the back of your head, the last thing you're thinking is fighting. You go to hope. You just hope that you can live. And it was crazy. So I experienced that. So did my brothers. So they wouldn't let.
When was this?
This happened the night of the bachelor party. Saturday night that you knew of right after the podcast. So these guys, my brothers wouldn't let me stay. And they're like, you coming back? So I came back.
Dude.
And
What
I haven't
the
been
fuck?
the same. I haven't been the same here ever since, dude.
Yeah, no
And-
kidding.
And like I saw when I walked past that corner, I just see myself being held down by 3 dudes with a gun in my head. And then when I walk through these doors, I think about how they were all breached. And I just keep thinking about how undersecure I am. Now I can't walk into other people's houses and see how unsecure they are. I watched them crowbar in that back door for a half an hour.
Really?
It took them half an hour to break in here.
Which
Nobody
door?
said anything. No neighbors. They had a car parked out there. The way they broke in was so fucking loud. I don't know how no one's seen it. It was on camera. You just couldn't see their faces.
So did they get away?
They got away. They got away with things. Dude, they took my DJ board. Then they bailed on that at the end. That's the only thing they really left. They took, and I'm just so let down with this community, and I'm just so let down with being a victim. So let down of trying to run this business and paying property taxes the way they're hiking these all of us businessmen. And that was like the nail in my coffin. However, that story that I'm sharing with you guys is not for us to fail. I want to recognize how far we came with the boxing team, how far we came with the podcast, and how that doesn't need to affect that. That story can only motivate us to grow, to build out of here, right? So that now is the boxing team and the podcast. We need to go somewhere else that's safer. And we've been talking about it, haven't we?
We have been talking
But
about
we've been fucking lazy because we're comfortable.
Yeah.
And we're not paying no money. And we're doing what we want here. And I don't know if you guys know this area, but it's receding with bad people. The back alley, 2 weeks ago, I told you, I got into the middle of a gunfight out there. I lost an $18,000 sale. I've been bitching about it for 3 weeks. Newsflash, those 2 guys left in tears. My one buddy left in tears on an airplane. Needs a police report to get it reimbursed to go back with his daughter. Thought he was losing his life. What fair was it to me that I'm inviting my friends and loved ones here to lose their life? Do you know how that makes me feel? It was a nail in the coffin for this city. Not to mention all the non-for-profits of business with Chicago Fabs that's losing, and I'm working, they're not paying bills, and the people that are running all the business, and all the white people being missed out on all of the opportunities, and the minorities getting everything, and now the minorities are overcoming with, it's hitting me. I'm a real business owner. I own land here. If you don't own land here, you don't even understand what I'm saying. Because first off, you don't even understand the property hikes. And then if you don't wake up with piles of your shit and guns in your face and getting robbed in the middle of gunfights, this is my 4th time this hasn't happened. And it's not just here. My last building, a guy got shot in the face because our building had to have that 15% poverty stay in the building because the Democratic City is like makes people stay in there. And that guy got killed because of that, because he was in the same vicinity of someone over a girlfriend argument. But I'm falling victim to that now. All those things that everyone's washing out is a direct reflection of what happened to me and the overrun that's coming on here with the crime rate. And I'm a business owner that's feeling it on Chicago Fabrications business side, losing business to the non-for-profits. And I'm feeling it on the podcast side. I'm feeling it on my property tax side. And I'm feeling it in my boxing, in my podcast side. And now my family don't support me where I live no more and need me home. And funny thing is, when I went home, my grandma's sick in the hospital. No one was there to take care of my grandpa. Next thing you know, I'm roommates with my grandpa, and I'm having the best time of my life every night. What's really the high? Helping your family or sitting here with guns pointing in your head trying to grow something?
Well, when you put it like that, man, yeah.
And the funny thing is, my grandpa just got robbed 2 years ago with a gun to his head, got pistol whipped and everything stolen. And then me and him become roommates. And you don't want to hear the shit we've been saying at night, but we're so happy we're together because we're both checking doors 3 days a night. And we're not wondering why it's a problem. He wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning, double checks doors, and I'm behind him. And we're carrying guns. And people think we're out of line. Wake up to a gun in your face, people. You will think differently. You won't be the same. As far as I'm going to persevere past this, but I'm not going to underrate my security. That's what I'm learning out of it. I'm going to act affirm, dude, and be active and be proactive and be in condition red, be in condition orange. I get out of my gate, I got to carry a gun because I got caught in the middle of a gunfight out there 3 weeks ago. And then now they're coming in here, they're putting it in my head. How the fuck do you think I can sleep here? I can't.
I couldn't.
And what did Corporal do the whole time? My dog didn't do a thing. I was screaming, I was like, Corporal. He was sleeping over there. Brother Chase was watching me while I was calling him. My dog is a security dog, always barks when someone's around, and he didn't know what was going on. Asked me if he's ever going to be by my side as long as he's retired. He's at my parents' house, retired. He's done working. My next dog is going to be a torpedo. It is going to be, I shit you not. It's going to be Burmese, man, I always have a hard time pronouncing their name. Not a Burmese. Why can't I ever not pronounce their name? Anyways, they're just a highly trained dog, and you train them as weapons and in the military, and they have them on all their sides. Watch all the videos. They're the dog, and I'm buying one. He's going to get all the training. He's going to be by my side, and if I call his name to rip someone's face apart, he's going to be able to do it, and he's going to do it on command. And I'm not going to be put in that position ever again where I know my dog's watching me get robbed at gunpoint and thinking I'm playing a fucking game with them.
German Shepherd.
It's not a German Shepherd. It's
you should. I mean, it's one breed to consider,
Belgium,
right?
It's a Belgium Belize. Belize dog. I can't pronounce her name. If we could look it up, flash down, but we're missing one of our podcasts, guys. So all that being said,
whoa,
that's where I was, and I've been working at the mill, and I've been working at my family business, and I've been doing good, and I've gotten given a place to open my podcast studio there, and I'm not closing the studio down here, and we're not ending boxing, we're not doing all that. We're going to have 2 locations, but we're going to get in safer locations. We can be here right now. This building's for sale, and I am trying to sell out, work through all the problems I am with the city, because God forbid all the problems I'm going through with the city with licensing, and it's like no one wants me to win here no more, man.
That's not true.
Down for 2 years.
That's not true. We want you to win, dude.
We want you to win, bro.
Yeah, well, how do you guys feel about that story?
That's insane. I kind of can't believe it. I'm like, is this real life? What this guy is saying right now?
I knew something happened because that's like literally what it looked like. It looked like an assault team went through this place. Or it looked like, and then it got abandoned. It looked like some shit went down, and then people fucking bounced.
Dude, my whole business model like collapsed that night. Dude. The ride home, I just like sitting about this. My whole life's here. Everything I worked for, all my businesses. I took a risk to buy in a gray area because I did it. I'm a building developer, guys. I buy in bad areas. I've been on the west side for 12 years.
Right, and you developed something pretty damn good and cool over here, right?
I bought a building before this, and I gentrified a block, and I made it. I doubled my money, and I made it a good spot. And I built the area, and that's why I was like, all right, I'm gonna push the envelope again. And I went deeper in the west side, in this gray area, and it was gentrifying. It was doing good, and in a sense, we're not trying not to bring this political. The last 3 years, man, this city has just been going backwards, man. And I was on the gray area. Now the gray area is on the other side of me, and I'm in the bad area maybe now. I'm just being honest with myself.
Let's be honest. You're definitely in the bad area.
I'm in the bad area.
Yeah, we've gotten
now.
a few signs, and it's not so great.
I'm in the bad area, guys. I built a business model in the bad area because I was looking in the future to turn it into a good area.
Hey, no risk, no reward.
No risk,
right?
no reward. And you don't want to talk about your L's. We're racking the L's in the last 3 years, gents. I've been racking more L's than I've ever racked. So I'm just going to persevere through this, dude, and think about just being happy, not being, being alive. And I'm removing myself from, I got no beef with these guys out here, man. If them guys come and put a gun to my head, I'm not out here causing problems with those guys. I'm a straight shooter, dude. I'm not out in the streets. I'm not in their business. I'm not. I was caught as a casualty in collateral damage. I know it was just how I watched it all go down. I have it all in recording, but I couldn't even stomach it to record it. I wanted to be gone in my life, so I didn't even record it. I didn't turn it to the cops because what's going to happen out of it? No one was hurt, whatever. Police reports were made. That's it. Life goes on. Just happy to be alive.
Yeah, exactly. You got your life.
Got
Which
my
it
life.
could not have gone that way. It might not have gone that way.
I've been trying to get out of here going anyways, dude. You guys been talking about trying to get to Miami. That's a good Lord coming down, nudging me. My grandpa needed some help, and I was like, that's my calling. I'm back there with my family. The most rewarding nights ever we hang out. So from nights laying here wondering, getting robbed, and to going and just being secure with people who actually want you to do good and care about you, that's more rewarding than being here alone now. The days of being the entrepreneur, go-getter in Chicago, let's go grind, baby, let's make millions of dollars. I did it. It's like my vision's complete, gents. What am I just keep making more? Like I'm here. I'm gonna cash out, get my $3 million if I can. You know, that's what I'm hoping to get out of this place and take my businesses with me and take my money out of the city. And that's the only way I can get out of here and then keep the business going with you guys that we created. You know,
Hell yeah,
staying here and grinding.
Well, I was gonna say, you haven't built nothing, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys are created. You got created. We're making revenue with you. We make revenue with Luke on our boxing events. We're making money with the studio. So we just got to get in a better area, get the visuals we need. We talk about it. We need to be in Lincoln Park. It's a beautiful area, and it hasn't been hit by the bad yet. So
I don't think it's going bad over there.
the city's rough, man. The homeless is everywhere. We've been seeing it. So that's my plan.
Yeah, you dropped that on us like a ton of bricks.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's why I didn't tell
I
you
mean,
guys.
dude, I could literally, I don't know how I knew, but I knew. It didn't make
Tyler's
sense.
done. That's what you knew?
Man, dude, I just been really discouraged building anything here. I just been discouraged.
Well, after all that, who the hell could blame you, man? I mean, seriously. It's not an
I
easy
can
deal.
persevere, gents. I will make it through this. I already am through it. It's just how do you move? What am I going to do?
Yeah, you're just making adjustments. You're just making modifications.
I just got to stay tuned and get this building sold and move on and keep the things that we built, take it to the other buildings. And this all comes with us, everything we built.
Hell yeah.
Hey, guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm Tyler with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back. It's kind of like a Monday night story night. We're just catching you guys up on the 3 weeks.
Woo.
We got Luke here listening. We got Johnny Rocks down there on the ones and twos. And I'm just catching you up what's going on the podcast. I know you guys don't like to hear so much about what's going on to me. You like to talk about what you can relate to. But we got to inform you what's going on with the viewers that we got with that story. So if you guys, if you are listening, tell us what you think in the comments. If you think it was a good story, worth the while, or what you guys think of that story. Or what should we do going forward? Where should we go?
Where to?
Where to? And that's what I'm going to leave up with you, Luke. You're going to lead this boxing, what we built, and with what we got with our boxing team, and we're not let that die. You're going to have some visions with it, and we're just going to have to look at you as a leader here, and you got to step it up to take some hard charging, and I'm going to be full support for you and back and forth. 3 weeks, 1 week, 3 weeks, 1 week right now. I stay in the city now. I don't stay here. You know the reasoning.
Yeah.
When I do, I have shit piled up on the doors and guns laying around, which is probably why you're wondering, doesn't that gun make sense? Why right there right now?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
So,
it makes a lot of sense.
Maybe Brad wasn't too off with having guns around.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Who knows?
No
though?
gun would have done that situation any good. We were already defeated. Us firing another
No,
weapon.
and also, again, just to remind you, the fact that you're alive means you came out on top. All things considered in that situation, right?
Everyone keeps saying the same thing. Like, you made all the right decisions.
Right.
You were around to talk about it.
That worked out about as good as it could.
That's word on the street, and that's how we're taking it. And my brother Chase is very calm in it. I'd like to think I was more I was calm and collective in a matter of thinking through things, and knowing that we had lost control of the facility, and we needed help. And I ran out to get help. I started to feel that maybe I felt like my friends thought I abandoned them, but I analyzed the situation, realized we were outnumbered. I seen an escape way to the tour and scream for help and get them guys out of here. And that was a decision I made, and you live with that shit forever.
Well, you went for backup.
I went for backup.
You had to go get someone.
All I could think is, we need help. I need help. I need help. I need help.
That's the correct thing to
You're
do.
the only one who really knew the best way to out of here.
Oh, wait, I was held down there, but I could see light through the fucking doorway. I knew if I made it 10 feet, I knew how to, that door people get stuck at.
Yeah.
I knew how to get out of that bitch fast.
Yeah.
Help. I went and knocked on my neighbors at church. Dude, I woke up this piece of shit homeless, sleep on the church step. She attacked me, dude. And I'm like, this is the problem. ask for help. You think this person is helping? She's making it so that I can't get help. Having homeless people around means me acting the way I was. I'm fitting in with the homeless now. I blended in with the homeless.
They think you're crazy.
But if you're in Lincoln Park doing that, you have people fucking helping you.
You like to think.
Yeah, right. You would like to think. You'd be surprised, gentlemen and ladies, when you think people are going to help you, you're running down the streets in a panic. No one wants to get in your problem. Out of sight, out of mind. They got no. What's their?
4 a.m. You see a guy running down, no shoes, like
glass in
panic,
the feet, dude.
To like going nuts. I don't know if I'd stop for that guy.
It's not how you would think you would react, gentlemen. Mr. Gladiator thoughts. You guys listen to your cool music songs, imagining your war hero ideas. That's not how you're gonna react.
Hopefully, no one else has to find out.
I'm not happy the way I mean, the best case scenario. I'm not proud of anything how it went down.
I think you handled it pretty good, bro.
Hope is what I got out of that. That's what you go down to when you think that you might.